Hello again everyone, welcome to my Warlock point of view raid guides. In this guide I'm going to go over the Blackwing Descent boss, Atramedes. Okay, I start the fight by standing here. I've got my portal in the raid, so my portal where the raids can be grouped up at least. Just get all my dots off on him as he's moving into position, and then portal over to the raid. Now this fight plays out quite similarly to normal mode. You just have to be very strict with the mechanics. We hug up and move as a raid to avoid the discs as they come in. The main additional thing you'll have to worry about as a Warlock, or any ranged DPS in this fight, are the small adds that appear on the raid during the encounter. Now these are sort of small imps and they only become attackable once they're attached to a person. Once they're attached to a person, they'll start increasing their sound and causing damage to them. They need to do DPS down in 2 or 3 seconds. As a Warlock, I just tab target it, get Corruption and Immolate up, and then hope I've got something like Conflag off cooldown so I can hit it nice and easy. During the ground phase, this just repeats. You have to be very strict not to get any sound. There you go, there's an ad come up. I should probably be a bit quicker at targeting it and DPSing it than I was. Okay, it's just going into an air phase now, so we start moving around. We move over to the other side of the room, so the fire spawns over there. Now, don't cast any spells that aren't instant here. Just use Fell Flame as you move around to keep Immolate up, and use just Corruption on the move to keep that up. Obviously keeping your Bane up as well. Really don't stop for any reason. See, the exclamation mark means I don't have improved Soulfire. Quite frustrating at the moment. And the purple buff symbol means that the Shadow Priest that I buffed with Dark Intent has died, so that buff's gone, but it's telling me to reapply it. Now I foolishly put my portal down quite early in the fight, and so it's run out of time. You should portal back. You can avoid quite a lot of fire if you do that generally. I find it back in our position and I get tracking on me. I move nice and slow. Again, you should probably react quicker than I do. Again, if I had my portal, I could have just zipped back. There's a lot of movement in this fight. There's another ad. Now things are finally stable, I decide to put my Dark Intent up. There he goes. And into another air phase. You should move quicker than I did there. Need to move before he starts taking off and get to the other side. You want to avoid as much fire as you can on the raid side. You can see we've got a big line of it. So there's an ad there as well. Remember, no casts that aren't instant, keep moving. Ooh, got hit by one. That's not good. I think you can afford to get hit by one, but you're still pushing it quite a lot if you get hit by even one. There's so few gongs you can use in this fight, you can't afford to use a gong when someone fucks up. Again, it is possible to stand a little bit closer to the boss, as I'm doing now, so you can use your Shadow Flame. This gets a little messy. This was our first kill, so... God, look at my sound. It's good timing. Get 100 sound and then the gong gets used. Rather rad. And a final air phase. Okay, don't be afraid to use the area behind the gongs. There's tons of area to move around there if it gets a bit crowded where you are. You can't hit the boss from here, but you can make sure you're safe. Making sure you don't die is a lot more important than doing damage to the boss. You see, I think I finally used my portal now to zip straight back into position. We tended to use our damage cooldowns at the beginning of the fight, but if you have your Infernal up or Doom Guard, you should use it here. And that's about it. So yeah, main differences here are the air phase is different. You really can't cast anything, whereas on normal mode you can just about get away with it. So rely on your Fell Flame and Corruption to do damage. Also make sure you switch to any adds that spawn nice and quickly and DPS them down with highest priority. And there it is. Thank you for watching my guide. I've been Optec of Trollbane Europe.